welcome to another episode of Fiction Fellowship. If you've been watching my videos, you'll see that I read The Perfect Marriage, which was the first in a 2-book series, and I really did not think I was going to be able to read The Perfect Divorce so soon, but on the Libby app, I had put a hold on it, and it came available a lot sooner than I had thought, and so I just finished that book, and oh my gosh, talk about a thriller. I was so surprised at the stuff that happened in that story. I just want to tell you that this book did have more profanity and some sexually explicit scenes, more than the first book, in my opinion. So there were some paragraphs that I skipped over because I'm not really interested in that. So I just want to let you know ahead of time, just be aware of that. But if you take all of that out and you just focus on the thrill part, it was really good. So it's been 11 years since Sarah represented her ex-husband Adam in the murder trial of Kelly Summers. And if you remember Bob from the first story, well, Sarah and Bob are now married, and they've been married a little bit over a year, and she decides that she wants a divorce because she found out that Bob had a one-night stand and she just wants a divorce. She doesn't want to forgive him, doesn't want to move on, nothing. So she wants a divorce. And she's also taking on a client, Ryan. I don't know if you remember from the first book, but he was the former sheriff. And so she's taking him on as a client because he was charged with a DUI and vehicular manslaughter. So he called her and said, hey, I'm going to need you to help me out. So she's working on that. She's working on going through a divorce. And then things start coming up. So Ryan's DNA profile has matched evidence connected to this Kelly Summers case over a decade ago. And so that definitely complicates things with Sarah and Bob, considering what happened in the first book. So Bob thinks that Sarah, his wife, is behind all of this, but he's trying to figure out how and why. And then another woman goes missing, Bob's hairdresser, and so they're focusing on him for that too. So many things go on in this book that the police are just like, okay, we have to focus on this and this and this and all. They have all these pictures up on the board, you know, of people who are missing, possible suspects and everything. So they're a little bit overwhelmed with all the cases that are going on. And then there's so many twists and turns. Wait till you find out what happens. I could not believe it. So if you love thrillers and you want to skip over some of the bad paragraphs, you know, and you don't mind some language, the thrill is definitely really good. So on the next book I think I'm going to be reading is a historical fiction book that I've been waiting on for a while. It's a half historical, half Christian, so I think I'm going to do that one next. And don't forget, if you want to find out more of things that I'm doing with the books, check out my Instagram page, and the link is on my main page of the YouTube channel. We're having a lot of fun on there, and I'm meeting some new book friends to talk about books and everything. So check that out if you want, and don't forget to like, share, and comment, and we'll see you next time.